Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Faces Strategist, and welcome back to The Sims 3. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the gems and their cuts. Now, as you can hear, this is the sound of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Let me see. Yeah, 43,000. Okay, now there are a lot of gems in The Sims 3, and a lot of cuts, and I'll be basically going over all of them. Now I have all of the gems besides the pink diamond and the fluorite and the sunstone as well. Now basically the pink diamond can be found in the base neighborhood. It is very hard to acquire it. It is very rare. Collection helper with the gems, and just go out and acquire it. Actually, let me check that. Yeah, so basically for the pink diamond it is like that, and as well as the, what's the other one, the sunstone as well. Basically I just didn't find them. I was looking for them, and I also implemented, this is also another surefire way of actually getting gems. It is this thing for the martial arts, where you can break space rocks and get gems. I covered that in my martial arts video. But basically, yeah, so that's basically all of them right there. Some of them are more valuable than the other ones, but in all honesty, yeah, you shouldn't really be collecting them unless you want to display them like this. And basically just get one of each of them, just so you can have them displayed. You can keep the rest. I actually have a chest here with a bunch of them. As you can see, I can sell them at any time, but I basically just like to collect them. There's really no point in actually collecting them in order to sell them. You can just collect them in order to have them. You will need a pink diamond for a skill opportunity. And I will also recommend that you get this little bad boy, which is the Gem U cut machine. And at first, in order to unlock the most profitable cuts, you will need to do a bunch of shit cuts. And basically all of the other cuts do not matter unless you want, I don't know, a specific cut for a specific reason. But the most valuable cut that you can get without any fuckery is the heart-shaped cut. And you unlock that after you collect 10 different types of gems. So you don't even need to fuck around for that. That will increase the value by 500% of the gem. But if you send it via the mailbox, it will cost you 1,000 simoleons. So you don't do that. There are two other cuts, which basically involves you getting 100 total cuts. That is the sun and the moon. They will raise the price by 500% as well. But I will stick to the heart-shaped because it is the most beautiful. There are two other cuts that are way more valuable. The first one would be the skull, which increases the value by 1,000. But you get it by placing between 5 and 8 different cuts here, and then going activate irreversible transfiguration, and you will get one. So basically, if I was to get 5 heart-shaped cut, that is 5 moonstones, and I put them in 5 different cuts. So for example, star, brilliant, crystal, polish split, and plum bob, for example, I will get the skull. But I will cover that in the transfiguration video that I plan to do, because it is a very intricate topic and it involves metals and some other collectibles as well. Now, the other one is the spire, which can only come from Tiberium. Now you basically just have to cut it in any shape, and it will evolve into the large spire cut Tiberium. See, these ones are actually evolving as well. So they will come into this as well, and that is worth 43,000 simoleons. They are usually worth between 40 to 50,000 simoleons, and they'll make this nice little sound. But basically, all of the other gems, they can be found all around your base neighborhood, except for a couple of them. Turquoise can be found in Egypt, lapis lazuli and jade can be found in China. The fluorite, which I don't have, can be found from the sculpting station by sculpting rocks, because sometimes when you work with rocks that is stone, it will break down and you'll get a random gem. That's why I don't have it yet. Amethyst, citrine and opal can also be found in France, and alabaster in Egypt as well. So that is something to consider. And that is basically it. You can have a look at the collection journal. Now, yeah, these are all the ones I have, except for the pink diamond, fluorite and sunstone. Gem collector, collect 10 types of gems. That's the rare card. Watch out, it's valuable. And yeah, that's basically it. That's everything you need to know about gems and their cuts. Cut by the cutting machine, save the dust, and cut everything into hearts. If you found Tiberium, you just struck it rich.